I like them all. I actually switch looms on a regular basis. So I always try to make sure there's enough on there to make it worthwhile. Well, I've been weaving for 34 years, and when we moved here in 1981, I started weaving in a trailer, and John Smith was weaving across the road in a little back shed of somebody's place, and then I started doing craft fairs. And I did craft fairs for many years, and then we opened Weaver's Corner down at the Sharp Corner in 1995. And then we built this new straw building in 2002, so we've been here since then. I have fiber fingers, and I can tell when people walk in if they have fiber fingers because they have to touch everything and feel everything. And I always loved color, you know, lots and lots of color. I was originally, went to art school, went to University for Art, Fine Art, but I found, interestingly, I flunked color at university, if you can believe it. But I always just loved playing with color, and that's why it's still fun. I also think of weaving as an art piece. So I do big blankets and tablecloths. I'm doing, you know, several custom orders right now. I do a lot of custom orders. I do smaller things like hats and bags, and even mice and snakes. I make something I call play fabric. So when I do a piece of fabric, I'll design it almost always asymmetrically. So my pattern is asymmetrical. So it's a little bit like making a piece of music. And then I'll play with the colors as I'm weaving. I'll play with the patterns with my feet and the colors as I'm weaving. And what I do is make a piece of fabric called play fabric. When we take it off the loom, we serge it, wash and dry it in a washer and dryer. And then my seamstress also gets to play. And she does the cutting and sewing. So then she can take this piece of fabric and perhaps cut a bag this way and cut a bag this way and cut a hat this way. And then so that's one of my favorite types of weaving to do. I need to be able to feel my treadles in order to make the patterns. And I often have little felt pads on every other treadle. And so then it's a little bit like making music with my feet. So I'm changing things up. This is my oldest loom. It was made in 1943. And I have one treadle equals one harness. So I'm often stepping on 2 treadles at a time, for example. I really have a passion for rural living. I really think that a lot more people could be living rurally, and I really feel like we should be making things for each other again. Along the lines of the slow food movement, I think that there should be slow stuff. I'm happy that there's factory made, you know, that I don't have to weave my underwear, but I really feel strongly that we should be making things for each other again. I started out doing all my own spinning, and there's actually quite a number of manufacturers of yarn locally. I do buy alpaca locally, I do buy some mohair locally, but mostly I import, and I import it from Quebec. All my yarn is Canadian.